Have you ever noticed how God speaks and nothing around you looks like what He said? And you're just there sitting and thinking, hey, but where is this thing that you promised? And like, where is the manifestation? Because there's a part in scripture that says God calls things that don't exist as though they already do. And that will stretch you because it means God is not speaking from where you are right now. He's speaking from where it's already finished, from where it's already completed. And we see that with Abraham. God promised him a son. Nothing is in his reality agreed to it. Not his body, not Sarah's body, not their age, not their timeline. Like when you get married, you're like, first year we'll take a break, the next 2 years we'll start having a baby. Everything in their situation is saying this is not going to happen. But the scripture said that Abraham was fully convinced. And that is a strong word because it's not saying that he was hopeful. It's not saying that he was trying to stay positive. He said Abraham was convinced. And if I'm being quite honest, that's where tension is. So, because there are seasons where you're being God and nothing is confirming it. You're not looking like a crazy person because your finances is not reflecting it. Your progress is not reflecting it. Everything just feels slower. Everything feels delayed. And the temptation is to adjust your belief to match what you are saying because that will be comfortable to do that. It's easy. God doesn't speak from what is visible, but He speaks from what is settled. So living from completion doesn't mean that you forget your reality. It just means that your reality doesn't get the final say. The word of the Lord gets the final say. It means you start making decisions based on what God said, not just what you can measure by results or because at that point you're not just trying to convince God to move. You are aligning yourself with what He had already declared, what He already told you before. And that's where obedience shifts. It becomes steady. Obedience doesn't become loud, doesn't become emotional. Obedience is steady, it's consistent. But it didn't start suddenly. It started the day you decided what God said is enough. What God said is enough for me. That's the day it starts. So sit with that. Then go read day 6 of Built Before the Rain on the YouVersion Bible app. And come back to this space to share with me what you are choosing to stay convinced about in this season. God's blessings.